Now we're going to move into letters that have a little bit more complex diagonals, so they're not as straightforward as just connecting some vertical lines like we had here, or horizontal lines. They're going to be a little bit more complicated. So we're going to start off with the K. The K is 3 spaces tall. It's going to be 2 spaces wide. We're going to start our top arm at the top right corner here, so 2 spaces apart, and connect it right in the middle, so right on that midline like this, and then connect that point down to the bottom right corner here. Another variation for the K, it's still going to be 2 spaces wide, so we're still going to start and end these arms here and here, but instead of connecting it right in the middle, we're going to bring this one down to this point, so 1/3 of the way up, 1 square tall, and then connect this bottom right corner right here, like this. Okay, so this point that I chose right here is a 1/2 space away from the stem where it connects to this top arm. So whichever option you like better, go ahead, go for it. I would say if you're going to be using this N to use this K, if you're going to use this N, use this K, just to be consistent. All right, so next we have X. X is very straightforward. It's 2 spaces wide, so we're just going to be connecting top right corner to the bottom right corner of this 2x3 rectangle, and they should intersect right in the middle, right at that red line. All right, let's do Y. So the way you can think about the Y is it's going to be this top half of the X. So it's 2 spaces wide. I like to just put little dots where I know I'm going to be connecting. 2 spaces wide, and then it intersects in the middle at the midline with the red line. And then we're just going to finish it off with a vertical line to the bottom. All right, next we have A. A is 2 spaces wide. It's going to start in the middle up here, come down to each of those points, and then the crossbar is actually not on this red midline. It's going to be 1 unit up, so like 1/3 of the way up. V is the same shape as this A, but upside down. So it's 2 spaces wide, comes together in the middle at a point, like this. Now the W is based on the V, so there are 2 ways you can do it. The first way is just drawing 2 V's next to each other, like this. If you think that looks too wide, because this is the widest letter, it's 4 spaces wide, so the M is 3 spaces, the W is 4, you could start the same way, but then overlap these like this. So now it's only 3 spaces wide. And if you really wanted, you could just come down up to the midline like this and not even have this little crossed area up here.